cause he got free, the king back now. Hooded than this, I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now a run. It's the rookie from Nebraska.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught, and he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
To throw is Daniels.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the give, this is their fullback. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Daniels.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Camarda now.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent. to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Kamara now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Daniels looking to throw, and he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sm000.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Daniels. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Murray going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. There's 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry.
70 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Murray now. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keon Coleman, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 5. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Daniels.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They go play action. Daniels
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
to the air goes Daniels.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Daniels.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him
him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Sennett.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd down and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
An audible here to get a new look.
On the return, it's Kamara. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Daniels looking to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 5.
Now Murray. Flush to his right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.